Okay, so I realized that the last video was a little longer than I wanted, but we had to look for what the error was and try to solve the problem. Now our email is sending and everything is working well. That's very good. So the next step is to build our this page that we have here. So right now, if we try to visit that page, as the email said, it's going to be a not found. It's going to be saying not found. However, there is something we need to take care of. If we allow just anyone to be able to copy this email and use to reset password, there is going to be a problem. So we need to find a way to make sure this email that is being copied will be used for this particular account, because we don't want it to be possible for anyone to say, well, I want to reset my password. Instead of going through this, I'll just visit this address and I'll reset my password. No, we don't want that. We want it to be associated with this particular email. In the next video, we are going to be doing that. But for now, let's just build a reset page, reset.php. And this page is going to be a normal page, just like we have for the rest. So let me copy the code for forget password page, which is forgot. Copy this. Well, I'll copy the entire thing and bring it here. I will call it reset password. Reset password, and the header is supposed to be the same, and we will say reset password associated with your account. And this place is supposed to have their email, so they will know the accounts they are trying to reset for. And this will be process reset. Let's quickly create that page too. Let's call it process reset.php. So we have it there. And of course, we'll be submitting a post request. Let's just print that out now. You've seen me do this several times. Like I've said, it's just a force of habit. Okay, so we are sending this form to this place. So I noticed that we are not displaying messages on. Okay, this is fine for now. Let's leave it this way. Right, so we are displaying error messages. If there is any, that's fine. And then we are saying, what is your email? So right now, what we want to do is, when they get to this page, because we want this particular emails, this message or whatever reset they do from this particular message to be associated with that particular email, we are going to be making this a read-only field and make sure that email is already filled for them. Okay, so we are going to be saying read-only, and then we are going to be setting the value to that email. Let's add a placeholder for now until we actually implement everything that works well. Okay, so right now what we are doing is when they get to this page, they would see their email, they will see they are resetting the password for this particular email, and they will see that email is filled here. If it is not their email, they can of course try to reset their password again. So let's add the password field now. I'll just copy it from right here. Password. Let's copy it from here and come back to reset and put that here. It's not something serious. It's just we are displaying their email and then we're asking them to enter new password and then reset password. So that's just it. Once they receive this email and they come to this address, they see this page that says reset your password associated with your email address, which we are still going to fetch, and they see their email address. They can't edit it. I'm trying to edit now. I cannot edit it. And then they can reset their password. So this is fine. Let's try to submit this. And you also see it is connected to our page of process reset page. Okay. All right. So moving on, The next thing to do is to go back to where we are sending this email and try to make it unique. You can even make it a little more advanced and make it expire. That's also fine. So what do? We need to come to our, well, I need to close all this for now because everything is too much and it's getting too busy. Okay, so we need to come to our process forget. And here, after we have sent, well, before we send the email, we need to attach a token. Let's call it a token to that email. The token is going to be what we are going to check when they try to reset their password. So each token will be associated with their email. And once they try to reset their password, we will check if the email they are trying to reset for is actually this token we have sent to them. So for now, we are just going to be using a random key for token. We will still work on token generation. This is absurd, but let's leave it this way. And I'll add a to do here. Work on token generation. I think that should add it to my to-do list here if I can find it. Yes, so we have it here, so we will not forget it. That's actually a plugin. If you want it, it's a plugin that allows you to add to do, so you can always come back to work on things. So we should not forget this, right? So I need to terminate this, and this is my token. I'll just add it to the message I'm sending to them. I will attach it here as a get request, and then I'll say plus the token that I generated. Now I need to save this token into my database so that when they come back, I have something to compare with. So let's create a new folder for tokens. This is going to be a problem because now I'm trying to create it inside user. I need to move it out of there. So let me move it out of there using my Explorer. Let's see, from server, SNH, DB, users, and move this out of there to this place. So now my token is a separate folder on its own. Okay, so I would save my token with the email, just like I've done for user. So let's go to registration, process register.php, and copy our code for saving into database. Then I'll come here right before sending the email. I'll save it and be sure that the token was saved before sending the email. Okay, I don't need to return back any messages. And then I'll save it in token. Is that tokens or token? Okay, it's plural, which is good. That's fine. I'm saving it with their email again, and then I'm saving token. Obviously, this is going to be a problem, so I need to make it an array. Token, and just save this into the database. So right now, once I click on generate, once I try to generate a new password, I get a token generated for me. We are still going to create this. And then I save that token in my database so that when I get to this page, I can check the token, that the token matches this email and allow them to reset the password. If it doesn't match, we send them away and tell them you are not allowed to do that. And once they use the token, we need to delete it from our database. So those are the things we are still going to be implementing as we continue along. So the next thing I want to do is to test this and be sure that my token actually works. And then on my process reset, to print out what I'm getting, well, I need it on my reset page actually. I need to fetch that token. Let's create an input field. The type will be hidden because they don't need to see it. Hidden, and the value will be what I'm getting from my, okay, my keyboard is acting up. Remember, I need to look down. Okay, so I'll echo out that token that I'm getting from the address. Once I try it now, you will see how it's going to look. All right, so let's go back to forget password, try to reset password, send the email. Let's wait for it to come here. Okay, so the email has arrived. We can copy this code. It comes with a token now. And come here to paste it in, and you can see it actually opens the page and the token is there. If I go to view the source now, you would see my hidden now has the token. So I have this. So once I submit the form now, say I submit this form, I will get the token. Well, it's not sent because I forgot to add the name to it. So let's just add the name now and go back to try it again. It's still going to work if you try it this way. So I can reset my password and send it. And you can see it came with a token, came with the email, and then the password. So what we are going to do is to check if the email associated with this token is the same thing as the email they are trying to reset for. And if it does, if it is correct, we allow them to reset. If it is not, we do not allow them to reset. So it's getting a little bit complex. It's just a simple concept. So I'm going to stop here and allow you to ruminate over all that we have done and take your time to try to understand it. Pause the video, slow down the video, fast forward the video, do anything you can do to make sure you understand the basic concept. Some of the things we are doing is just trying to secure the application. Because if we do not send a token with this reset request, there is going to be a problem like I've explained. So those are minor things we need to always watch out for when we are making applications.